Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Fun with Chem. So today we are going to discuss October 2023 Unit 1 Chemistry paper, right? So let's see the first question. An atom of 2713 aluminium forms the ion Al3+. What are the numbers of protons, electrons and neutrons in this ion? So children, the theory part you should know to answer this question is atomic number is equal to the number of protons and the mass number is equal to the sum of protons and neutrons. So we know atomic number is given by the smallest number. So the number of protons will be 13. So we have two answers. Then mass number is 27. From 27, if you subtract 13, you get the number of neutron as 14. So in this also you can see it's there. But remember that we have to find the number of electrons of Al3+ ion. So in a neutral aluminium, the number of protons are equal to the number of electrons. So there will be 13, but 3 plus means 3 electrons are removed. Therefore, the total number of electrons will be 10. So the correct answer is D. When it is forming positive charges, that means the electrons are removed. 3 plus means 3 electrons are removed. What is the shape of a p orbital and the maximum number of electrons hold? So we know it has a dumbbell shape, and in a p subshell there are 3 p orbitals, and each p orbital can contain 2 electrons maximum. Therefore, all 3 p orbitals can contain an shape of a p orbital, and orbital can hold only 2 electrons. If they ask about 3p subshell, there are 3p orbitals. Then we go to the next one. The formula of calcium carbide is given. What is the formula of the carbide ion? So Ca2 plus, carbide is C2. It should be C2 2 minus. Then only if you take the simplest ratio, you can get a compound like that. So the correct answer is C. C2 2 minus. Because if you take Ca2 plus with the answer in A, that is C2 minus, then it's 2 to 1, then it should be Ca C2 twice. So A is wrong. If you take B, you can't have 2 plus charges, Ca2 plus and C2 plus to form a compound. That is wrong. Again, D is also wrong because you got 2 positive charges in a compound. Excess calcium carbide and 10 grams of water react to form the hydrocarbon ethyl. What is the mass of ethyl that forms assuming a yield of 100%? Okay. So they have given the mass of water. So easily you can find the number of moles of water if you apply M equals to MR times divide by 18. Then you get the number of moles of water as 0.555 moles. So if we get the ratio between what mass of ethene? Ethene is this. If you get the ratio between water and ethene, it's 2 to 1. So 0.555 is for 2. Then to find for 1, it should be divided by 2. So you get the number of moles of ethene as 0.277. Then to find the mass of ethene, H2, you need to multiply the moles by the molar mass of ethene, which is 26. Then the correct answer is 7.22. A is the answer. Which diagram best represents the electron density map of sodium chloride? So if you take sodium chloride, it is 100% ionic. Therefore, if you take C and D, it is for covalent bonding. And if you take B, if you take Ca, Na plus and Cl minus, remember that positive ones are smaller than the negative one. Therefore, A is the correct structure because in B, both have the same size. So anyway, it's wrong. So the correct answer is A. If you have a positive ion and a negative ion, positive one will have a smaller ionic radius than the negative. Then if you go to the fifth one, what type of bonding a compound of ammonium chloride? Ammonium is a positive one. Between ammonium and chloride, we have ionic bonding, right? So if you take ammonium, in that we have covalent bonding also. This is covalent bonding. And to form ammonium ion, dative bond is also there because ammonia has a lone pair of electrons and it is given to a H plus ion and then nitrogen will get a positive charge. So all three are, therefore the correct answer is D. Sixth one, the electronic configuration of atoms of 4 elements are shown. What is the electronic configuration of the atom of element which has the lowest first ionization energy? So normally, if we take the element, this will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is for magnesium. This one, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, aluminium, 10, 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, silicon. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is for phosphorus. So if you take the ionization graph, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus. So the lowest one will be aluminium. Answer is B. Seventh one, which colors would be seen at each electrode after several minutes? So the compound is copper chromate. In copper chromate, the ions are Cu2 plus and CrO4 2 minus. We know the color of copper 2 plus is blue. Color of chromate is yellow. So the negative one will move towards the positive electrode. So near positive electrode, you can see yellow. Near negative electrode, you can see blue. So the correct answer according to the observation is negative positive electrode yellow. So the answer is C. Green is for the solution. When you have both ions in 2 plus blue and yellow, it appears as a green solution. The rest of the test tube will have green color. Like this part will be green. But near to the anode and the cathode only, the colors will be different because specific ions will get attracted to the specific electrodes. In which region of the mass spectrometer are particles ionized? So we know particles are ionized in the Q section, right? First vaporization, then ionization, then acceleration, then reaction. When they are bombarded with high energy electron. So that happens at region Q. A sample of the element chlorine was analyzed in a mass spectrometer. Chlorine has two isotopes. What is the total number of peaks due to the ions with a single positive charge, which could be seen in the mass spectrum? So we have chlorine has two isotopes. What is the total number of peaks due to the ions with single positive charge? So you can have Cl plus 35 and Cl plus 37. Then you can have Cl2 35 plus. Then 35 Cl, 37 Cl plus. 37 Cl, 35 Cl plus. So altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ions are possible. This should be 37 and 37, right? Then, okay, 35 Cl2, 37, 35, 37. And these are the isotopes of the singly charged atoms. Then propene reacts with HCl to form halogenoalkanes. Which of these steps is most likely to occur in a reaction? So the first step is always when the double bond attracts a partially positive one. So without looking at the answers, you have to draw the mechanism. If you know it correctly, then you can easily pick up the correct answer. So we have CH3, CH, CH2. When you have HCl, partially positive, negative, then this will attract this. So you get CH3, CH plus. It's a secondary carbocation. Cl minus is there. This will come here. Then you get CH3, CH, Cl and CH3. So this is wrong. This is a primary carbocation. This is also wrong, a primary carbocation. C is the correct one. From the lone pair, always in organic chemistry, the arrow is going from the negative to positive, not from positive to negative. So the correct answer is C. From the lone pair only, you have to put the arrow to the partial positive carbon atom. The reaction of propene with hydrogen chloride is an example of. So children, propene is an alkene. Alkenes will undergo electrophilic addition. So it's a theory part. Correct answer is D. Free radical substitution is for alkanes. There is no free radical addition reaction. Electrophilic substitution is for benzene. Ethene reacts with acidified potassium manganate. A student makes 4 statements about the reaction. The organic product can show geometric isomerism. So ethene is like this with a double bond. When you add acidified potassium permanganate, you get a diol like this. To get geometric isomer, it should have a carbon-carbon double bond, but this is a saturated compound. The type of reaction that takes place is oxidation. You can consider it as oxidation because addition of oxygen atoms are there. The bond angles around each carbon atom are greater in the product than in ethene, which is wrong. In ethene, it's trigonal plane 120. In the diol, it is tetrahedral. It should be 109.5. Again, it's wrong. The acidified potassium manganate decolorizes in the reaction. That is correct because MnO4 minus is plus 7 becomes colorless because of the formation of Mn 2 plus, right? So from this color change only, we know we have a alkene. So only 2 statements are correct. So this is oxidation, you can see, and this is the one that undergoes reduction. Because of that, you can confirm that the type of reaction is oxidation is correct. It is a redox reaction. It has both oxidation and reduction. Concentrations in mixtures can be given in units of ppm. A sample of gaseous mixture contains 2.19 carbon dioxide. Okay, so that means in 100% you have 2. We have to find how many are in a million. So you get the answer as 2.19 into 10 to the power 4, which is B. A solution of lead nitrate has a concentration of 15 ppm. What is the mass of lead in 400? So children, in a million, it's 15. Then we need to find the mass in 400. Then the answer will be 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 grams. A is the correct answer. So these are the only 2 type of questions you can get from ppm. Then we'll go to the next one. Which solution contains chloride ions with a concentration of 0.05? So first we need to find the moles of the solute. 1.39 divide by 40.1 plus 71, 111.1. So when you divide 1.39 by the answer, you get it as 0.0125 chloride ions. So in 1 mole of calcium chloride, you have 2, because CaCl2, it has 2 chloride ions. Then to find the concentration, we can apply C equals to N over V. Concentration is equal to 0.025 divided by 250. This is the volume you take into 1000. Then the concentration will be 0.1. For this, it's 0.1. Then if you take the other one, same thing, 0.025 divided by 500 into 1000, it's 0.05. Then sodium chloride is a different one. So we have to find the molar mass of sodium chloride. 1.46 divided by 23 and 35.5, which is 58.5. Then the moles will be 0.0249. In sodium chloride, it has only 1 chloride ion. So we can easily find the concentration by using C equals to NOV. C is equal to 0.249 divided by 250 into 1000. It is 0.09. Then the same number of moles, which is 0.249 divided by 1000 into 1000. Again, you get 0.0249. So the correct answer will be which solution contains 0.05? No? So it is for B. You don't need to find the others also, right? The formula of phosgene is given like this. What is the total number of atoms? So when they highlight the atoms, first we can find the number of moles, 99. You get it as 0.1 moles. In one molecule, there are 1 to 4 atoms. So it should be multiplied by 4, then 0.4 moles of atoms. In 1 mole, we have Avogadro number of atoms. Then we have to find in 0.4 moles, what is the answer? So you get this as 2.41 into 10 to the power 23. What is the number of structural isomers with the molecular formula C5H12? So I can draw one with 5 carbons as a straight chain one. So normally, as a general rule, remember that pentane has 3 isomers. Then I can reduce it to 4 carbons and I can put a branch chain. Then I can reduce it to 3 carbons and I can put 2 branches. These 3 are the only isomers we can draw for pentane. Because if you draw the methyl group here, when we name it 1, 2, 3, 4, this is also 2 methyl butane. This also 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 methyl butane. These two are the same compound. A cyclic hydrocarbon has a structure shown. You need to count the pi and sigma bonds. So when you have a double bond only, we can have the pi bond. So 2 answers are there. Then you have to count the sigma bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the correct answer is A. Don't forget about the hydrogens because they have given only the skeletal formula. You have to draw the structural formula to find the sigma bonds. CH bond is not shown in the skeletal formula. Then 17, a technician is asked to store 4 reagent bottles safely. The only information about each substance is the hazard label on the bottle. Based on the hazard labels alone, which 2 bottles should never be stored together? Oxidizing is very dangerous, and if you keep an oxidizing one with flammable one, the damage will be greater. So W and X. Because for the flame, you need oxygen, and oxidizing ones will give oxygen. So the flame will be greater. The damage will be greater than the other two, right? Okay, children. So I just want to discuss only the MCQs in this video. Then thank you for listening. Like and subscribe my channel.